Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing all right. It is going to be hot over the next, not just the next week, but maybe even 2 weeks. I just don't see much of any kind of help as far as temperatures are concerned. And I think if we have any kind of rain chances, they're going to be almost slim to none. And the reason I think so is we've got this upper level ridge, either that or a northwest flow aloft. And those are both dry patterns for us here across South Texas. So it just does not doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. But other than that, weather's going to be nice. I mean. Maybe some more pool weather as we head into this weekend, and temperatures are going to be pushing record highs. So I wish I had some good news for you, some good fall-like weather. Of course, we're still in summer, and fall doesn't officially begin until the 22nd. Okay, so this is what I see. Highs in the upper 90s right through the next several days, right through the weekend. Next week, summer hangs on, just has a grip, and it's really a strong grip. In the next 14 days, not much of a chance for rain. Temperature out there right now, we're sitting at 84, and it's 11:39 in the morning on Friday. Normal low 70, we were pretty close to it. 72 is the low, record low 55. You know, we're at that time of the year where we can see those lows in the 50s. We haven't seen that yet. We did have a few lows in the 60s, I believe, about a week ago. All right, record high 100 degrees back in 1912, another long-standing record. All right, here's what you can expect. We've got some high-thin clouds. We've got some cloud cover out there right now. We've got temperatures going to be warming up close to 90 by noon here in just a little bit. Upper 80s probably, about 88 or so. And then your high temperature will be in the upper 90s, 97, 98, something like that. If you're going out to one of the area high school football games at kickoff, will probably be about 93, 94 at kickoff, and halftime will be in the mid 80s. And by the time the fourth quarter is over, it'll be low to mid 80s. It's going to be a warm evening, no doubt about it. All right, we got our joke of the day today. See if we've got time. We do have time. David Bella says, "Stop blaming yourself and others. Learn feng shui and blame the furniture." Okay, right. I guess those are words to live by, I guess. All right. Temperature out there right now, 84, Floresville 88, Pleasanton 88, Del Rio's coming in mid-80s. We do have, again, some cloud cover, and it'll be a mostly sunny to partly cloudy afternoon. Here's what's going on. The remnants of what was once Hurricane Francis still spinning in Arkansas, not in a hurry really to go anywhere. We've got kind of a busy little map here, but one thing I want to show you is we've got a tropical storm in the Pacific. Some of that moisture is going to come over northern Mexico and over South Texas, but I think all we're going to see here is just some clouds this weekend, especially tomorrow, just kind of partly cloudy. And one thing that's kind of been of interest, I believe here I've got the 250 millibar flow, about 30,000 feet or so, but notice how pronounced the west to east flow is. And it's a little early for it to be this far south and that pronounced. And if this flow, if this continues, it is going to be really hard for any kind of tropical activity to work into the western portions of the Gulf of Mexico. At this point, it's kind of hard to tell if this kind of regime is going to continue, but I think there's a good chance that we'll have either an upper level ridge or a northwest flow aloft. And let's just take a look. This is one computer model, and this is the European. And by the way, I think the European model and the Canadian is probably performing better than the American. Now, as soon as I say that, the American will outperform, but it's just the way it looks to me right now. So as we head into the weekend, whatever's there in the Pacific, that tropical storm, whatever's left is going to come across Mexico and into South Texas, and probably will not bring us rain. Maybe down south around, let's say down around South Padre Island, something like that. Okay, as we head into next week, into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you notice that upper level ridge. There's a big trough, by the way out west into California for next week. That'll help their wildfire situation, in case you've been keeping up with that. Temperatures a lot cooler underneath that upper level low across the western part of the country for next week. But because the upper level low is there and not here, we've got the opposite. And that's why I think next week is going to be hot with temperatures in the mid 90s and no chance for rainfall. Plus, the tropics have been really quiet, and I think that is probably going to continue, which is really odd because this is the time of the year that the tropics really get cranking. I just don't see much happening, and definitely nothing going to happen in the western portions of the Gulf of Mexico for the next 10 days. It doesn't look like. Now, as we head towards the end of the month, um, in the eastern Gulf, the Caribbean could get a little active, but still with this kind of a pattern, if this continues with the upper level ridge like that, boy, it's going to be really hard for anything to move in. If we have anything tropic move into the western Gulf of Mexico, it's going to be the last week of the month of September. At least that's the way it looks right now. All right, Deborah. Deborah's asking a question here. How you doing, by the way, Deborah? Don't rain on September the 21st. I believe our 14-day forecast goes into the 21st, and I think you're okay. I'll go ahead and little spoiler alert. I think you're okay for the 21st. Okay, let's take a look. High temperatures this afternoon, upper 90s, 97, 98. Saturday, well, I know it looks like a lot of cloud cover here for Saturday, but I think a lot of this is going to be high, thin clouds. So high temperatures again, about 97, something like that, which is really warm for this time of the year. Average high should be around 91. And then as we head into Sunday, we'll probably lose some cloud cover and high temperatures in the upper 90s. And I think Monday is going to be very, very similar. All right, if you're going out to one of the area high school football games, here's what you can expect. Again, pretty warm evening out there. Definitely warm for the players, no doubt. Temperatures at halftime, upper 80s and mid 80s to mid to lower 80s for the fourth quarter. All right, let's see if we're ready for the 14-day. Are you ready? Here we go. I think upper 90s. Now, I'm going to change this up a little bit for Saturday because of the cloud cover by 1 degree, 97. I mean, not much of a difference, right? As we head into the weekend, upper 90s, close to record highs. Next week, again, that upper level ridge of high pressure, mid 90s. The following weekend, I think Deborah was asking about the 21st, mid 90s, partly cloudy. That's the way it seems to me. So business as usual. The first day of I want to say spring, first day of fall is September the 22nd. And wouldn't you know it, kind of on time, here comes a frontal boundary. I'm going to take those 20%, looking at the newest information, I'm going to take those out. Cold front does come in, I think. It's a long way out. And maybe we'll cool down a degree or two. I know. Maybe a degree or two as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll probably bounce right back. So I wish I had better news for you. I just see a lot of heat, for this time of the year. Temperatures above normal and really not much of a chance for rainfall. And next weekend I think is going to be okay, Deborah, so you'll be all right. Okay, well that sums it up. I've got to go and run and do the noon show. Make sure and watch us at 4, 5, 6, and 10 tonight. And I would say I'll be back tomorrow, but I won't. I'll be back Monday, though. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of the day and have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.